Welcome back to Buzzer to Buzzer.
Welcome to episode 16 of Quick Take.
All right, guys. So last night, the second game of the Western Conference Finals between the Los Angeles Lakers and Denver Nuggets wrapped up. And did it keep us on our toes till the very end with an amazing and clutch shot by Anthony Davis with a three-pointer to seal the game off to allow the Lakers to win 105-103. Now, guys, the Nuggets had that mix-up on that final play, which allowed Anthony Davis to ultimately get that three-pointer and swish it on Nikola Jokic's face. And before we get into it, this was the first playoff buzzer beater which the Los Angeles Lakers have had when trailing a game in the playoffs since the late Kobe Bryant, which happened in 2006. So, guys, is this going to prove that the Lakers are going all the way? What are the takeaways from this game?
Well, I mean, looking at it both ways, it's a must-win for both teams. As the Nuggets, you don't want to go down 3-0 against the Los Angeles LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But also, if you're the Lakers, you want to go up 3-0 because you go up 2-1 against the Nuggets, you win Game 4. Look at what you're up, 3-1 against these Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
It's a must-win for both teams. It's going to be interesting, but I think the Nuggets have a lot to prove this game. And if they nobody comes back from down 3-0, so they have to come out and win.
Yeah, I think Rayon, me and you saw this coming from the start. The Lakers are just a better overall team than the Denver Nuggets. Obviously, the Nuggets had a great sort of comeback at the end of the game, but we talked about this before, right? The star power of the Lakers is unmatched throughout the whole league. Anthony Davis and LeBron James, really Anthony Davis won that game for them, especially in the post and obviously with the buzzer beater. I think this trend is going to continue. We predict the Lakers in 5. Like Harsh said, Denver needs to win the next game, otherwise the series is wrapped up.
Even though the Lakers won that game because of the buzzer beater, I'm still not losing faith in the Nuggets. I still think that they can still win this series. They were almost about to come back. Let's be honest. Like Nikola Jokic, I think he scored 8 or 10 straight points or something like that.
Points,
Yeah. So looking at his incredible performance and his ability to come back when at such a huge loss and never giving up, that's just a mentality you need to make the finals and beat the team like the Lakers.
For sure. Like you guys said, if the Nuggets don't win this upcoming Game 3, it's all going in the Lakers' favor. They got the momentum. They're ready. They got the Mamba spirit. I mean, it starting to look like that when they wear those jerseys. Literally, the spirit of Kobe Bryant is with them, and that they can literally power through any team which they're going up against. But also, this game did come out of the wire and a bit closer than it really should have. With the Lakers winning in this type of fashion, sure, it's cool to see that Anthony Davis hit a buzzer beater, but it showed, at the beginning of the game, LeBron James was the first 12 points of the game. For the Lakers, it was all LeBron. But then towards the end of the game, we saw LeBron sort of shy away and Anthony Davis taking more of the spotlight, coming back, helping the Lakers towards the end defensively and offensively as well. Now, considering all this, I want to ask you guys that the question is being risen up now that if we go back in time to when LeBron joined the Heat, it was sort of that moment when Dwayne Wade, who's now retired, was passing the torch to LeBron James and essentially allowing LeBron to be the floor maker, who was getting very involved. Obviously, he led the team and won the 2 Finals MVP. Are we experiencing a similar moment now with LeBron passing the torch down to Anthony Davis and giving him more control of the team?
I think this has been happening from the beginning. I think Anthony Davis already has had the torch for a while. He's been the leader of this team. Obviously, we saw his incredible shot-making skills, but he's been scoring more points. He's been the better overall player of this playoff series. So I think LeBron's taking a step back, becoming more of that managerial type of role, where Anthony Davis is becoming a superstar on this team.
I think the most significant thing of him passing the torch was at the beginning of the season. LeBron was going to give Anthony Davis number 23, but Nike said no because the jerseys were already made for that season. And so I think that's very significant of how LeBron really thinks that Anthony Davis is going to become the forefront star on this team.
Yeah, there's no doubting that LeBron James is the centerpiece and key player on that team. But that's not saying he's like the best player. Yeah, as already stated, throughout the playoffs, I think Anthony Davis has been the reason why the Lakers have continued to have such a good record and have continued to beat all these great teams. And he's going to keep I don't think he's going to have an off game, honestly. His playoff performance has just been like unmatched so far, and his consistency is just something that every good player needs in order to make the playoffs. And that mindset he has, like when he made that buzzer beater yesterday, he was saying in an interview that he said Kobe in honor of Kobe before he made that shot. And yeah, it's just like he wants those big shots. He knows he can make them. He has confidence in his game, and that's really what the Lakers need to have in general for them to win.
Throughout these first 10 games, the Lakers, I believe more, they've have like 12, 13 games with the losses they've incurred as well. But we've seen Anthony Davis on most nights have on the stat sheet a better night than LeBron James. Now, is that saying that the best player on that team overall is Anthony Davis? No. But it's just going to show us that we're possibly experiencing that similar moment we saw with D Wade and LeBron back in 12 and 13 with Anthony Davis and LeBron James now. All right, guys. For sure, that was an exhilarating game. Hopefully, this series has more of that in store. Who knows if the Nuggets, being the Nuggets, will they bounce back or the Lakers steamroll the next 2 games? As always, we'll be covering them, and be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below your takeaways on this game and any thoughts you had. As always, guys, take care, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you guys.